Can I have something to eat?
I can't. I'm too excited.
About what?
About finding out about the second crypt.
Oh, right.
It's very important to me that you take an interest in this with me.
I'm interested, baby.
You only pretend to be interested because you know I'll get mad if you don't.
No, I'm not pretending, I promise. Sometimes.
I don't understand why you don't take an interest in this with me.
Why should I?
Because you were in Mexico and we shared the adventure together.
Right, and that's over.
But it isn't.
You really think there's another crypt?
Yes, I'm positive. And I know this ring is the key to open it.
Mm-hmm. That's going to open the other crypt, right? And opens the door and there's treasure, right?
It's possible, yes.
Come on, Felicia, please.
Why do you always put a damper on things?
This treasure was buried a long time ago, right?
That's right. A long time ago. So?
Well, don't you think that it's possible that there have been a lot of people looking for the treasure since that?
Yes, but they wouldn't have found it.
Why?
Because my family had the key to it all the time.
The ring. But don't you think that maybe somebody might have tried to steal it, though, and maybe they broke into the other crypt, if there's treasure there, right?
But it didn't look like it was broken into.
But it's possible, though. Hmm?
I wish Sean was here. He'd be excited about this.
I'm excited. I am.
No, you're not. Not like he'd be. I think I'm going to call him.
Well, where are you going?
To my room to talk to him in private.
Well, is there something that I'm not supposed to hear?
I don't want to bore you.
I'll risk it.
I can't drink my coffee black. Can't you send some servants out for some milk?
There are no servants. The house is closed, which is exactly what I'd like your mouth to be.
You really think all this is necessary?
Yes, I do, Sam. Sir?
I have it on the best authority. University will be in there within weeks.
Damn. This totally ruins our whole timetable.
Which is precisely why we're here, Sam. We have to figure out a new schedule and a way of getting the treasure out of the crypt undetected.
Well, we're still using the chopper, right?
Yeah, we have to. Speed is even more important now.
I'll tell you something else. It's even more important than that. Not being detected. Now, how do we manage that?
Could we get it out there by night?
No. We need lights. It attracts attention. No, we have to move it during the daytime. Now, let's get down to our biggest problem. Don't answer it.
I'm expecting a call.
What do you mean you were expecting a call? You told someone you were here?
It was about refueling the copter.
So I get it. Pretend you're a servant or something, will you?
Buenos días. Aquí es el casa del señor Donnelly. No, señor Donnelly no está en casa ahora. Sí, muy bueno. Adiós.
Who was that?
One of your society ladies from Mexico City. The social season won't be the same without you.
Well, it's nice to know. Let's get back to our agenda.
You want me to hire a couple of guys?
What for?
Moving the treasure. That gold is heavy.
Absolutely not. We move it ourselves.
Oh, come on, Sean. You got any idea what gold weighs?
And do you have any ideas, Sam, what's going to happen if we get caught? The fewer people who know about this, the better off we are. Which makes our cuts just a little bit bigger. Should lighten the load for a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Now let's get back to the details.
All right.
This just makes me very uncomfortable.
There's no need to be. We're the only ones that know why you're here.
I know why. So do the two of you.
Why should you be concerned about how the two of us do?
Having to resort to being hypnotized? Does it make you wonder about me?
Bobbie, there's nothing wrong with being hypnotized.
Well, it's making me wonder about myself. I mean, why can't I figure out for myself what's true and what isn't? It's making me feel very inadequate as a human being.
Bobbie, why can't you fix your own car or perform surgery like Rick here? Because you're not qualified.
But I ought to be able to figure out what's true and what isn't true in my own life.
What Jake is trying to tell you is that you don't have the qualifications to delve into your own subconscious like Gail has.
If she has.
She does, and she's very qualified with hypnosis as well.
What if she can't hypnotize me?
Why shouldn't she?
Well, because I read somewhere that it doesn't work with some people.
It doesn't work with people who are trying to resist it.
Well, what if I don't really want to be?
But you do.
I mean subconsciously.
You want to know the truth, don't you?
Yes?
You trust Gail, right?
Yes. Will you stay with me?
Yeah, in fact, I want to be there.
You have nothing to worry about. I think you're making the right decision.
Dr. Baldwin will see you now.
Come.
Bobbie, good luck.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Wasn't it Bobbie and Jake? I just saw going down the hall.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
A little business, a little pleasure. Came to see you. And my boss has an assignment for me.
Hasn't he given you enough? I think you have one too many with
Yeah.
this Brock situation.
Well, I know, but it's all part of it. He wants me to interview Bobbie.
She won't be able to right now, I don't
Rick, believe me, I told Derek that, but he insisted that I at least try.
How did you know that Bobbie was down here?
I called the penthouse, and, Terry told me. Bobbie's all right, isn't she?
Well, there's nothing physically wrong. She's just here to see Gail.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Then that little incident at the studio did get to her.
Ginny, it doesn't have anything to do with
How
that.
do you know that?
I can assure you, it doesn't.
Rick, don't try to protect me. You can say it. I louse things up for him.
Would you stop with your own guilt trip? I can tell you exactly why she's here, but you have to keep it between you and me.
Of course.
Gail's gonna hypnotize her.
Why?
To get rid of once and for all this idea, this thinking she has that she is the one who killed Brock.
How?
By helping Bobbie to think more clearly under hypnosis.
So then she still thinks she may have shot him.
Well, she's not sure, but as long as there's some thought in her mind that she may have done it, what Jake and I are concerned about is that she might tell the police that. She might admit something to them.
Yeah, but they would still have to prove that she did it.
Jenny, there's a lot of evidence piling up, and what we need last is for her to incriminate herself.
I hope this hypnosis thing works.
I do, too. If we have any luck, we might get a lead on who the real murderer is.
How do you mean?
Gail's gonna put her into total recall.
What does that mean?
That means she relives everything that happened that night that he was murdered. Now, maybe she has blocked certain events out of her mind, thinking that she was unconscious.
I can't help but wonder just how reliable this hypnosis is.
Well, it's not something that can be used in court, but if she recalls certain things, then she can testify about those things.
I see.
I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see her right now.
Oh, of course not, Rick. I wouldn't even think about it. Another time.
Yeah, well, she might be wiped out from the whole session. I hope you understand.
When are you going to be home?
I'm not sure.
You were home late last night.
Did you miss me?
Yeah, I miss you. When are you going to be home?
How's 2 o'clock sound?
Too far away. What'll I have to do?
I would like to make it earlier, but I want to stay and see how things go with Bobbie. Is that okay?
Sure.
Thank you.